Tom Aspinall was dragged into deep waters against Cyril Gane at UFC 321. And deep waters doesn't mean the third round, fourth, fifth. It's not what it means. It means the unknown. That's really what deep waters means. Tom Aspinall was so unproven going into this fight. He had so many of his fights go his way early that he was never really tested with anything, really. He was always the hammer and never the nail. And in a sport like this, you have to be able to be the nail. You have to be able to be tough. You have to be able, especially at the level of UFC heavyweight champion, the baddest man on the planet, you have to be able to show otherworldly levels of toughness. This is a gladiator sport. This is the UFC, a combat sport, the pinnacle of combat sports, okay? You would expect the UFC heavyweight champion of the world to try to recover from an eye poke, to not give up immediately and say, no, I can't see, that's it, let's call it. He didn't even try to recover, guys. He gets 5 minutes of recovery time. He didn't even try to take the 5 minutes. From the jump, he was out the door. And, he's human. I get it. I would have done the same thing. You would have done the same thing. I get it. But there's some people that wouldn't have done the same thing. Yuri Prochazka is not doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, there's other fighters that I've seen take eye pokes and, continue on and win the fight. And for sure lose too, but also win the fight. And if other people have done it, you could do it. This is your moment. Inspire. Rise to the moment. To being the baddest man on the planet. At least try, okay? At least try. There was no effort to do that. So, yeah, man. I don't know. I think Tom Aspinall, even in a rematch, is going to have problems because, one, he doesn't have head movement, okay? He doesn't have head movement. He was there on a platter, on the center line. Cyril Gane's able to pick him apart, touch him up with the jab and left hand at will. And Cyril Gane was on his bicycle. He was able to move around. He had good footwork. He had a good low-line side kick to the knee, the oblique kick, right? He had a good one of those that was bothering Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall went for a takedown. He wasn't able to get that takedown. So these are all things where things aren't going his way. What if Cyril can do it again? And what I mean by that is, what if he can go out there and win the first round again? You get what I mean? I truly do believe that